and welcome on board the Pride of Hull P&O ferry from Hull to Rotterdam. We're just leaving Hull now. It's just before 8:30 on an evening, and we're just leaving the Hull port. You can just see behind me that we're just coming out of it now, and I thought as we are just about to leave and the duty free will be open and available to make purchases and stuff, I thought I'll do a full ferry tour of the Pride of Hull. The Hull to Rotterdam journey is just beginning now. Let's go have a look around the ship. So as I say, we are just leaving Hull now. So goodbye Hull. Until Friday. This is the start of a 4-night break for us. We are spending this night tonight on the ferry. We're arriving in Rotterdam tomorrow morning at 8:45 a.m. It's just over a 12-hour, shortly over a 12-hour journey. Leaving at 8:30 p.m. tonight, arriving 8:45 in the morning at Rotterdam Europort, and then we are spending 2 nights at my Villa Parks Catchevel, which is a campsite with some lodges. We've got a 3-bedroom premium lodge booked for us for 2 nights, and it's literally 9 minutes drive away from Efteling, and it's Efteling that we're going for. The whole purpose of this journey is to go to Efteling theme park in the Netherlands for the start of winter Efteling, which is something we're really looking forward to seeing. So that will be coming up on a vlog. Well, 2 vlogs I think. We're going to do 2 days there, so I will vlog both days, so you can see everything that's there for the winter celebrations, which is the Christmas celebrations. They don't call it Christmas, but it is all the festivities and the festive sort of celebrations. It's just called winter Efteling. So I'll be showing you everything that's there, and that started today. So tomorrow will be its 2nd day, and that's where we're going tomorrow morning. We're going to drive straight to Efteling from taking our car off this P&O ferry. So as I say, I will do a full tour of this ship, and I'll show you everything that's available. There is 2 different vessels that they use for this crossing, that P&O use for the Hull to Rotterdam. There's the Pride of Hull and the Pride of Rotterdam. I believe the Pride of Hull, the one that we're on right now, is the bigger of the 2, and as far as I'm aware, I think I did read somewhere that this Pride of Hull P&O ferry is actually one of the largest mini cruise ferries in Europe. So we'll show you around in just a short while, show you everything that's on board, and go for a little tour around. I've just come out to see us leave Hull because we've been on board the ship now for about 3 hours. I've done a room tour, which that video will be on the channel. Our 5-berth club class cabin. The full tour of that is on the video on the channel now. So I thought I'll just come and have a look at us actually saying goodbye to Hull. This is the sun deck. This is on deck 12, and this is the only side of the ship where you do get access to external areas. There isn't a bit at the front of the ship like there is on some of the others that we've been on, the DFDS. This is just the rear of the ship, and I did ask one of the team members on board if there is anything at the front to be able to sort of see the boat moving, and he said no, it is just at the rear. So there is several levels. There's the one down there, the one we're on up here, and the one we've just been on up there. I think the ones below that are crew only, so there is 3 levels of viewing areas for people to come and see us leave and come and have a look at when we're arriving tomorrow morning. And also you can just have a look in the middle of the sea if you like, middle of the North Sea in the middle of the night, if that's something you're interested in. But that's it. Say goodbye to Hull. As I say, that is the 12th deck. That's deck 12 there. And there is an inside bit. I will go back up and I'll start the actual ferry tour from deck 12 and work my way down this is just the external area that sort of spans across 3 decks. Deck 11 is the next one down, and that's not really accessible to the public anyhow. That is crew only, so that's probably the crew accommodation and such, and communal areas and things like that, rest areas. But from deck 10, well, it's deck 10 and where our accommodation is, and deck 9 and 8 is the area where there's most of the entertainment and things to do, which I will show you very shortly. As I say, we've just left Hull Port now, and I thought now I'll just go onto the ship and have a look at different decks. About 15 minutes ago that we left now, so still on deck 12, so that's where I'll start the tour. That's the top deck, that's where the sun deck is. So this is the sun deck at the top. There is a sun deck bar, but it's not open at the minute. I guess it's not busy enough to have that open because it is fairly quiet, or it feels quiet anyway, but there is toilets up here as well on this sun deck, and there is 2 sides to it. So you can check on the left here, which look, as you're leaving Hull, that looks over towards Immingham and Grimsby area. Over that way. And if you come in, there is an inside bit as well, a load of seating areas. If it's not particularly nice weather but you still want to see out the windows outside, then there's still indoor sheltered areas for you to sit and watch. But this is now us leaving Hull. I think that's Paul. That's the little village of Paul there, and then we're going out into the Humber. So I'll head inside. As I say, look, this is deck 12, so this is the very top of the ship. We'll go inside and I'll show you inside of this deck, and then everything else that's around. This takes you to the Sky Lounge inside this door. It's quite a cold day. It's nice and warm inside the ship. This is the access to sun deck, and this is like the bar with some live entertainment. This is a good area as well, obviously not when it's pitch black outside, but there's real tall floor to ceiling windows, viewing windows. You get some good views of outside. And this is the entertainment that's on. There's 2 guys on tonight in the Sky Lounge, and this is Dave Dove, followed by Bob O'Hare later on. So there's loads of seating areas, as you can see, all the way around, with loads of tables. There is a drinks menu, just to get a rough idea of the prices. Tom Petty free falling about to start. I don't want to get copyrighted on that, so I best leave before that starts. But that's just a rough idea of the prices. I'm just going to show you the full area of this Sky Lounge. As you can see, it's very quiet today. We was on a DFDS one a couple of weeks ago, from Newcastle to Amsterdam, and the bar area was packed. It was quite hard to get seats and tables, but here there's obviously loads in real prime positions as well, right next to the windows. You can get snacks at this Sky Bar, $6.75 for some flatbread and dips, and that's what you get for $6.75. And obviously there's all your drinks at the bar as well. So I'll head over this way and then head down. That was deck 12 with the Sky Bar and the Sky Deck. So I'll head down the stairs. This is deck 11, where there's literally nothing for us. This is a crew only deck. We'll head down to deck 10 where our accommodation is. That's where we're in a club class. this is the floor where our accommodation is, so I'll just keep going down because deck 9 is where things start to liven up a little bit with regard to things to do, places to eat and drink. I mean, we've just seen one bar, but there's more places. So this is the coffee bar. It's a Costa coffee, or they serve Costa coffee. They do hot food as well, so you can get southern fried chicken tenders for £6. You can get loaded nachos for $5.75. Get pizzas for $14.50. There's breakfast, and then there's obviously your Costas, wines. There is cakes as well. Have a look at the cakes. You can get cold sandwiches as well, so tuna melt $5.60. There's Dudok apple pie. I don't know what that is, but I've heard of it before. I think it is a Dutch thing, but that's $4.80. You can get a little pot of fruit for $1.85. Lotus Biscoff cheesecake for $3.50 at the back there, and a Victoria sponge slice for $3.50. And again, there's loads of seating areas and tables around here for that. There is a freight driver's lounge just at the back of there, which obviously I don't have access to. There's 3 shops on this level and the next level. I will show you those in a sec. This is the first of the restaurants. This is deck 9, which we've just come down the stairs to. This is where we are. So that's the cafe I've just shown you. That's the freight driver's lounge and restaurant, which I don't have access to, but that's where it is at the back there. There is a quiet room just here, which I will show you in a sec if there's nobody there. And then I'll show you the shops, I'll show you the Irish bar, the video arcade. There's 2 cinemas that are on this level as well, so I'll show you all of that. And as I say, this is the first of the 2 restaurants that I know about so far. This is the Brasserie, and it's quite an upscale menu, I think. You can get a 10-ounce ribeye for £30. There you go, just a selection of the prices there so you can see, and that's in there. This is the quiet room, so I will not say a word. I can say a word because I'm the only one in here. So this is the quiet room if you want to come and just have a little bit of peace. It is very quiet. It's nice and cozy. It's got some cool artwork as well on the walls. I like that. Alright, so breakfast is served from 7 AM at this brasserie on deck 9. I think you can reserve these for a slightly cheaper price online, or you can just come on the day, especially today as it's quiet as it is. So the duty frees are sort of separated into little sort of sections. There's one with the alcohol. I think this is classed as a gift shop. They do call this one the gift shop. And this has got the alcohol, chocolates and things like that in it. So I'll quickly show you what's in here, and then we'll have a look at the others. But the one with the beauty products and perfumes and stuff is on the next deck down, deck 8. But it's all your normal things. 50% off, up to 50% off. $16.29 for that big bottle of Bombay Sapphire. That's pretty good. That's really good actually. That's 32 quid average high street price. So the alcohol is actually priced very reasonably. But your ciggies, which it's not for me. The 2 for 39 on the t-shirts. That ain't cheap. So I say, this is classed as the gift shop. This is the one on deck 9. They don't call this the duty free, even though it is a duty free, but on the maps it does say gift shop, just because it's got toys and stuff as well. Look. It's got all your last minute necessities, your adapters and things, earphones, headphones, power banks, all your European driving things that you'll need if you're driving in Europe. Have his vest. And Toblerone. I've seen more Toblerones this year than I've ever seen in my life, I think. Right, so let's have a look what else is on deck 9. There is the Irish bar, which I'll go through in a sec. This is the kiddie play area. Me and Albie was playing about in here earlier. There's like a little soft play section there. Albie was building the blocks up in a big tower and pushing them over. There's crayons. There is like a little seating area around here that's got a TV. And it's showing kids things on the telly. So you can come and just sit there with your kids.
He doesn't seem like a very nice guy at all.
And I think on the map, I think that's called, let's have a look, it's called like the Children's World. It's not much of a world, but it's Children's World. That's where we are now, that's where we've just been. So we've seen the shop. It says Cyber Zone. I don't know what that was, but that's not there anymore. There's nothing there, that's sort of all curtained off. So whatever that was is no longer there. We've seen the quiet room. The wine bar is next to that. There's the restaurant. I didn't even see the wine bar, to be honest, but there's a wine bar next to the quiet room. The cafe we've seen, so we're going to head this way now and look at all this section, which is down here. Irish bar. This is the Irish bar. So you can play shuffleboard as well. The shuffleboard, I think, is £10 for an hour. And you just go, it tells you how to play it as well. I've never played it, but I have seen it start to pop up in a lot of places. But it's £10 for an hour's play, and you just pay at the bar. So this is all the Irish bar. Again, loads of booths, loads of places to sit and eat. There's like a balcony here with entertainment on the stage down there. This is over 2 floors. As I say, we're on deck 9 now, and it does go to deck 8 below. So this is the Irish bar on deck 9. Head out into the arcade area. This is where the video arcade is. So there is a few games. There's a lot of sort of repeat ones. There's mostly bike and car racing ones. As you can see, the car racing ones go around here. And there's bike ones there. There's a couple of shooting ones. A Terminator. And that's the video arcade basically. There is a smaller kids section over there as well. As you can see, there's just nobody about. It's so quiet compared to what we was experiencing a couple of weeks ago. That was half term for the DFDS one. This is where the cinema is. So there's 2 cinemas on board. You do have to buy the tickets from the guest services, which I'll show you where that is shortly. But these are the films that's currently on. So there's one at 7, one at 8:45 and one at 11. And then obviously you need them, they access the cinema door for you. There's some vending machines, some games, some prize games. That's the other cinema there. So you've got 2 cinemas. Cinema 2, Cinema 1. And that's both on deck 9. This is the sports bar with the football on. So this is the Irish bar still. That's the bit I showed you before, and this is the sports area of it where they've got the big screen. I've not had a proper look around this all myself, to be honest. So I'll head down these stairs and go to deck 8. This will just take me to the next deck down in the bar area. So that's the casino there. Head through to there for the casino. It's called the show bar. So this one down here, with it having the big screen and the stage there, that's the show bar. We are now on deck 8, so I'll show you everything that's on this deck. That's the reception and the guest services, so that's where you would get your cinema tickets from, and it's also where you get any questions answered. There's also a bureau de change there as well. There's some massage chairs for £1 for 5 minutes, so it's the same rate as you get in all the shopping centres now, which I don't find actually that bad. £1 for 5 minutes. This is the duty free that's got all the smellies in, all the perfumes, aftershaves, makeup, things like that.
Good evening.
Hi. It always smells the same in these type of places, always like extremely posh. Whenever I come in these, I always look for the CK1 and spray myself with a CK1 because that's the only one I've ever had in my life. I got it, I think, in 96 or 97. And I think the bottle lasted me about 7 years, 8 years maybe. So whenever I come in, I've already done it today, so I don't need to go do it now, but I always look for the CK1. And then just spray myself with that, and it always reminds me of going out clubbing in the late 90s to share, believe, with my friends. So that's the duty free for makeup and aftershaves and perfumes. This is the kitchen, so this is the second restaurant. So as I say, I'll show you the map now. That's where we are. We've just been in that shop. There's another one that we need to look at. That's the show lounge where we came down them stairs. Showed you the casino in that corner. That's where that lady was stood, and there was the blue casino sign. We came down there, walked out, and went that way. So I'm going to show you the Four Seasons buffet restaurant and the other shop. That is an all-you-can-eat buffet style. And the prices are $13.99 for breakfast, $26.99 for dinner for an adult, and children 3 or under are free. Children 4 to 11 is $8.99 for breakfast, $13.99 for dinner, or you can get a slight discount if you get both dinner and breakfast together. You save £5 for an adult, and breakfast is 7 till 8:30, dinner is 6 till 9:30. So that's the kitchen, or you can eat buffet. I'll show you the other shop, which is the other duty free just next to us here. As I say, look, the next one up, the other shop that we looked at on the next deck up, it's called a gift shop. It does say gift shop on this sign. It's pretty much the same as this, to be honest. There's not much difference. It's just got a few toys and games in, as opposed to this one not having any toys. But this one is at the alcohol again. Again, look at that price, $12.49 for Captain Morgan's, 1 litre. It's like half the price of UK high street price. So the spirits are like extremely good value, which is very surprising for me. You've got your bags, $10.99. See, this is the thing I never understand. It's the chocolate prices on in duty free. $10.99 for that bag of chocolates. The alcohol, yeah, I understand. That's a pretty good price, but I don't understand why anyone would buy the chocolates for the prices they are. I think the bags of M&Ms are like 2 for $10.99, $7.75 for one. These ones, I think in Asda or Tesco, they're probably about £2.50, £3 for one. So it's over double the price, and you can just bring your own stuff on board if you wanted to. Cases of alcohol are 2 for $22. 2 for $22 on 24 cans, so 48 cans for £22, which is pretty excellent value considering where we are. So yeah, that's the alcohol duty free. And let's have a look what else we can see. I can show you the map here. This is the Pride of Hull all deck map. So we started on deck 12 That's where we was on the sun deck. Then we went down. That's where we was. We went down past 11 onto 10 where our accommodation is. We're there. 10343. We're one of the bigger ones. Like I say, the room tour is on the channel now of that 10343. 5-berth club class cabin with a window. If you want to have a look at that, that is a full tour showing you everything that's included in club class, and we're pretty impressed with it. We do really like that. And then, as I say, we've seen number 9, deck 9. We saw the shop, we saw the cafe, we saw the video arcade, the cinemas, the Irish bar, and then we're on 8 now, which we've seen the 2 shops. I've shown you the Four Seasons buffet restaurant and the prices. And the Sunset Lounge is where we came in with the casino. The information desk and the bureau de change is there. And then the other ones, deck 7, is accommodation and car deck. That's where our car is. Our car is on deck 7, door 2, and then car deck on 5 and 3 as well. So that's pretty much a full tour of the Pride of Hull, the P&O ferries from Hull to Rotterdam. As I say, it gets us there at 8:45 in the morning, and we do jump forward 1 hour, so it is slightly under 12 hours actually. It's about 11 hours journey, complete journey. Is 11 hours, but we will be asleep for most of it. The captain did come on the radio, and he did say that the captain did come on the tannoy and say that we're expecting the sea to be quite rough out halfway there. He said they've had to put the stabilisers out, or they're preparing to get the stabilisers out to help us have a slightly more smoother journey. So we're expecting quite rough seas overnight, which I'm not looking forward to, if I'm honest, but I'll tell you in the morning how rough it was. Like I say, tomorrow morning we are going straight to Efteling. We're driving to Efteling when we come off this ship, and we're going to spend the full day there experiencing winter Efteling. So please do, if that's something that interests you, please do subscribe to the channel and stick around to watch that when that gets uploaded. There is some arcades here. This is like, I don't know if this is the casino section, or, well, it won't be a casino, this is just the gaming machines area on deck 8. And yeah, so that's the show bar there. There's nothing going on at the minute, and that's the casino that we've seen. So we've done a full tour of this deck now. So I'll head back up to deck 9 just to make sure there's nothing that I've missed. And I think that's it. If you've got any questions about this ship, about this journey, or about the room, or anything that we've experienced on board, then please do pop them in the comments down below, and I will answer them as best I can. There is toilets dotted about. There's toilets here. I've seen loads of toilets about everywhere, so. I think there is about to be some entertainment coming on now in the show bar, so I'll just have a quick look at that just to see what that is.
Somewhere
so that is it. That concludes the full tour of this Pride of Hull P&O ferry from Hull to Rotterdam. I've showed you pretty much everything that's here, so as I say, if you've got any questions about it at all, please do ask them. I will answer them the best I can. I've just come back out to deck 12 now just to have a little look at what's happening out here. I think we've gone well past sort of Grimsby area now. So yeah, that concludes the tour. So I hope you found it helpful. If you enjoyed it at all, please do pop a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for lots more to come, including Efteling, winter Efteling for the next couple of days. And also we're going to go to the Lucky Apple all-you-can-eat diner, which is a very well-known and very, very popular all-you-can-eat, which is about a 10-minute drive from Efteling. And I'll show you the menu, I'll show you everything that's available at that as well, because